Hello, lovely beings, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm the divine, the divine. Okay, let me slow my roll a little bit. I am the Buddha Baddie. I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High, and I give you guys those messages. Okay, the divine's messages. Yes. All right, let's tap into the energy. All right, be mindful that this is a general message, so if this message doesn't resonate with you, don't make it fit. Okay, if it does resonate with you, then that's awesome. All right, spirit, ancient ancestors, angels of the highest white light, thank you so much for guiding me and protecting me as I receive these messages from the divine. Any evil eye, ill will, negativity, attempts at destiny swapping, or energy siphoning, please return that back to sender. And I reclaim back all my energy that was taken or stolen from me without my consent. Return that back to me tenfold. Bless. All right, let's get started with this message. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants you guys to know right now. Princess of Swords reverse. All right, people are feeling very small. I'm getting like small, like you have overcome some major obstacle in your life. All right, you have did something with so much courage. You have taken the road less traveled. Okay, you have taken the road less traveled, and a lot of people are feeling small compared to you, and this is not anything that you're doing. I'm getting that this is because you guys have like ascended past a certain vibration that I feel like other people have a hard time even wanting to look into. Like they're having a hard time trying to look past doing certain things on their path, whether this is like shadow work or doing things to elevate their soul, elevate their spiritual body. And I feel like you have done something here that is putting you in this energy of strength. All right, people are watching you as someone very courageous. Okay, the lion spirit could be significant. All right, yeah, I'm getting like your road is like there's so much prosperity that's coming out of it because you have like, I'm getting like you had to go through this desert of isolation. All right, being left behind, being deserted. All right, but you came back leading the pack. Okay, being thrown to the wolves. Yes, thank you, Spirit. But you came back leading the pack in some way. All right, I'm also getting like authority, like you're stepping into an authority position. All right, that are gonna have a lot of people looking up to you. Okay, a lot of people are going to be looking at you for, you know, courage, wisdom, advice. All right. Yeah, you've overcome some sort of like grief or some sort of sorrow. All right. You have dealt with, I'm getting like a very like you have dealt with some sort of mourning period. Okay, you had to mourn like the loss of like an old life. And I think this was to catapult you into a new life. But during that, obviously, you have to shed those layers and you have to mourn things that are very, you know, just disappointing and sad. And it's okay to feel those feelings. It's okay to recognize that you have to leave things behind. But you have to go through those periods of mourning. And people are feeling small compared to you because maybe these people don't feel strong enough to go through that and come out like you, come out as strong as you. All right, so people are definitely looking up to you, but they're also feeling small. All right, so be mindful of the little, you know, side comments, little snarky remarks, you know, people always wanting to like put you on their level, put you down to their level, want you to go lower. Just be mindful of that, okay? Don't let it affect you, what you have, because what you have accumulated and built up here, it's very admirable. All right. Yeah, it's like in this big world, people are feeling like specks, like ants. They feel like they have to be assimilated into the matrix, into the program. But you chose a different path. You chose to exit that matrix. You chose to wake up from the matrix. And so these people feel small because they feel like they can't do that. I don't know, maybe it's not their spiritual path. Maybe it's not their life path to do that. I don't know. Maybe your life path is to exit the matrix and show people that there is a different way of life. I mean, like you crack like the code. Like you crack some sort of matrix code. Like you have done something that like a lot of people find very, very like courageous. It's very courageous of you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you have some sort of King of Wands energy, all right? Has been very like stealthily trying to like camouflage into doing something here. They were camouflaging that they tried to also like leave you for dead or like desert you or something. They're trying to hold on to some sort of finances here. But they know that the glory of God is on their ass. Meaning like they know that they're gonna get burned for what they did to you, or they're being burned by maybe the people are just really starting to recognize someone for who they are. Or someone is really like, oh, someone is living in past events. Oh, that's not a good place to be. No. So pray for this person. All right, you are the bigger person. Pray for them. Even if this is like an ex or someone or a past loved one or whatever who did you so wrong or did something here to desert you in some way, they're stuck in the past, and it's like I'm hearing like the Twilight Zone. Thank you, Spirit. The Twilight Zone. This person's living in the Twilight Zone, meaning that they're replaying past events and they can't get out of their head. Oh, yeah, pray for this person. That is not a good place to be. Replaying constantly of maybe how they left you, how they did you, and staying stuck in that, reveling in that. Ugh, yikes. All right, let's clarify. And they feel small because you came out of it knowing that damn well they couldn't have even survived an inch of what they put you through. Yeah, this could have been a failed humiliation ritual. This person feels defeated mentally. They feel like you're too smart for them. Maybe you are too smart for them. I don't know. Let's see. Wow, Queen of Cups. Not only are you guys like, yeah, Two of Wands, your path. I'm telling you, Ace of Pentacles is beautiful. It's beautiful energy for you guys. All right, this is why people feel small compared to you guys. Because you guys, it's like you have mastered some sort of energy here within you guys. You guys are also being seen as someone who's so kind, generous. You're being seen as just a very loving, warm person, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, all right? Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of naysayers or people who feel like maybe once that they knew a version of you that isn't who you are now. You've come out of your shell more. You're more comfortable with yourself. And they're still gonna try to, you know, think about you from that version because that's all they know, the version of yourself before you have gone through spiritual awakenings or have gone through spiritual battles and have ascended. But yeah, wow. Yeah, people feel like it's out of the ordinary for something like this to happen at such a like level. So something at your level, like you're on some sort of level here that I feel like a lot of people are just definitely feeling very small compared to you. But it's because you have gone through, you know, you guys as a Queen of Cups, not only are you guys very receptive to your emotions, but you guys are also very receptive to following your internal guidance. You follow your intuition. These people blocked out their intuition. All right, their intuition, they're not guided from their internal, all right? And your internal actually led you to more than you could have ever even imagined. All right? And these people feel like they don't have that kind of resource within them. All right, because maybe you guys had no resources and you were able to make resources out of no resources. And these people feel like they need to have certain resources in order to survive. And you guys were maybe stripped of those resources and you still survived and you actually thrived out of that. You know? What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, I'm getting you coming out of your shell more. All right, you experiencing the world more. I'm also getting like Little Mermaid. Like, this is so funny. Like, where it's like, a part of that world, I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. Like, you're coming out of some sort of like cocoon phase, and you're gonna come out and you're gonna be like able to like explore and expand, and it's gonna be loving, and you're not gonna be around people who are constantly, or you're not gonna deal with energies on a daily basis constantly trying to like block out your emotions, okay? Because you're like so receptive to your emotions here. All right, but you're not letting the thing is, you've mastered yourself, so you're not letting your emotions dictate you per se. You're following that emotional guidance towards your soul's journey. All right, and I think that's amazing. That's beautiful. You got a lot of people spying on you. Yeah, a lot of people feel like, yeah, a lot of people are feeling very burdened here. All right. They're feeling burdened because you have cut some sort of cords here. All right. Because these people were trying to take a ladder of success through you. Whether they were trying to stomp all over you to get to where they wanted to go, or whether they wanted your steps, like your journey, and they were trying to like walk in your shoes. It's something weird like that. Yeah, trying to walk in your shoes, but you're coming out of hermit energy. So you've soul searched, you've done the work. So you've soul searched and you found yourself through this. Wow. It's very deep. And you have some people who are trying to like at all costs, you know, like pick away at you because they're trying to like chop down your success. All right. It's like you go, an analogy could be like going up a certain ladder, right? You go up 2 steps off the ladder and someone is like right there trying to like, you know, kick you down while you like have to go back down again, go back up, go back down again. Someone's like, you have those kind of pest energies. But that's not going to stop you in the long run. All right. They just want to kind of delay you. Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, your abundance is here. Your new beginning is here. All right. I'm also getting like something about your heart chakra. You're going through a heart chakra awakening or an expansion here. All right. Yeah. Someone just did not want to let go of something. All right. Someone was trying so like you're dealing with like reptilians, reptile energies. All right. Maybe they like do something at like nightlife kind of energy. Maybe they live the nightlife. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. You know, we all have our own, you know, ways of living. But this person, I feel like, was holding on to something that wasn't theirs. Or they were holding on to something here that I feel like was your portion of something. Like they were holding on to something that was yours. And they feel like they're getting burned by God. That's crazy. That's like a very big message here. Yeah, because they were trying to hold on to something by trying to avoid, like trying to block you from like blossoming and growing. Like they're trying to avoid a tower in their life falling down by trying to, like sacrifice you. Like they wanted to sacrifice you in order to not go down with what they have been building in their life. Like if they've been building off a faulty foundation, they thought that they could sacrifice you in order to, you know, run off into the sunset and, you know, just sacrifice the collective and go through life out of it. No, that's not how it works. Especially not to someone who is that spiritually tapped in, tuned in. All right, these people saw you as a sacrificial lamb. All right, maybe these people thought that you were overly emotional because maybe you were you're very nurturing, or you're someone who would give this, you know, the shirt off your back to anyone who you feel is in need. You're someone like that, and they tried to take advantage of that. All right, with manipulation. All right, a lot of mental magic. This could have been like dark priests, dark priestesses who also know how to work with the elements. All right, the earthly elements, air, wind, water, whatever. To try to trap you here. All right, but someone could be definitely facing imprisonment. All right, someone is definitely wanting to leave you in the energy of mental imprisonment. All right, to stagnate you. All right, there's a lot of lies, a lot of lying, a lot of hiding why people did what they did to you, a lot of hiding why they decided to like, yeah. I'm telling you, people are going to be feeling small because this blessing that's coming in, it's going to show these people that you can never, ever think for 1 second that you were better than the collective or that you had more, what's the word, like resources in the collective. But like, it's more so like, think that they had more leeway than the collective, okay? Thinking that they could, you know, do one over on you because of your kind heart. Taking your kindness for weakness. They're feeling very small because they realize that that was never a weakness. That was your superpower. And that's why you're getting the freaking Ace of Pentacles. Blessings, prosperity, a new life. All right? A new life of stability. All right? A new life of growth. Yeah. And someone's trying to hold on dearly to maybe what they, like, the rest of what they have. Someone could be very like hoarding, or like they're trying to hold on to something here that I feel like they, yeah, having a hard time letting go of something here as this new chapter happens, you know, as this new cycle begins. Three of Swords. Yeah, these people are heartbroken right now. All right, these people are heartbroken because slowly but steady, you know how slow and steady wins the race? Yeah, these people were doing the fast track of getting things done, thinking that they were on top of everything. Yeah, no. All right, they're feeling heartbroken. All right, they're watching you feeling smaller than you. All right, these people feel like they're like living upside down. All right, or their lives are upside down now. All right, because they try to take three swords to your heart. All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are watching you. They're feeling very heartbroken, devastated even, because they assumed that they were getting success off of your back, or they assumed that they were getting places because your journey is a slower pace, or your timeline is just a little different. I don't know. They really, yeah, they thought that being sneaky and deceiving was going to get them to where they wanted to go. All right. Yeah, 33 could be significant. All right, this could be a third party energy or a lot of betrayal on your part, a lot of deception for these people to maybe like I'm getting like gossip or like spread something over your name so that like they can receive some sort of blessing that they feel like the divine was going to give you, and if they intercepted it, that they would get it. Yeah, their ships are not coming in for that. It's like always trying to block your blessings. Like people who are monitoring spirits who always try to block your blessings are heartbroken now because they cannot block this anymore. All right, they're in spiritual jail. They're in, yeah, the Chariot reverse. They could be actually in a real jail. Like, this is big. It's really big. Wow. Okay, we have a King of Swords who's thinking right now. They're using their thinking cap when it comes to you. Maybe they weren't using their thinking cap, or this could be like an authority. This could be like an official here who's thinking about something here. It's not looking too good for some people right now. Their lives are feeling very much so all over the place because they wanted you in this energy, and the energy you put out is the energy you have. It's the energy that you receive. Now they're receiving heartbreaks, heartbreaking news. Even they can be receiving heartbreaking news. The Hierophant reverse. Yeah. I'm getting like some sort of, yeah, I'm getting like this is like a new world order. Okay. So the divine is like the last are now first, or the last are, yeah, the last are now first are now last. Okay. So people who were getting away with this deceiving, stealing, betraying, and thinking that they were getting, you know, some sort of, sacrificing others for whatever. Thinking that they were going to get some sort of gain. Yeah. Now it's all, you know, backfiring. Okay, so the healers of the world, the outcasts, this black sheeps, whatever, they're being put to the forefront. The divine is putting them, because your gifts are needed here. The natural world does need you. They don't need these people. I feel like that's the elephant in the room. All right, so there's some sort of elephant in the room in a lot of people's energy right now, recognizing that they needed you. You never really needed them. Obviously, you could have, you know, it could have been helpful to have them by your side, but they didn't even want to be by your side when you were going through it. So now when you're actually receiving this divine blessing, the elephant in the room is that you guys were always someone that would have, you know, would have been there for them, but they didn't do right by you. All right, this is kind of like an add-on to my last video, but yeah. We have King of Pentacles back of the deck. Okay, maybe this is your energy. All right, masculine or feminine energy. These are energies here. You guys could be in this King of Pentacles energy. Maybe you guys are starting a business, or maybe something about your energy is very like grounded. All right, something here in your energy is very rooted in for you guys. Yeah, someone is having a hard time facing the music. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's having a hard time facing the music about what they have done and how the role they played in your life and how it negatively have affected their life. All right, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. These people wanted to do you harm. They wanted to do you in. All right, Meanwhile, you were always a positive person. You were always there. It's like now, since things could be going so badly in their life, so many things could be happening in these people's life, maybe like just so many things could be going wrong. They're getting a lot of bad karma, right? And they're thinking back now, oh wow, like the collective was someone who was always very positive. Like I remember the collective like would have told me something that would have helped me so much through the situation that I'm in. Like people are not trying to look for you in other people because of how special your energy is. All right, it still is, but I'm getting like now these people are not worthy of your energy, and so they're wishing that they can take back time. All right, wishing they can go back in time. All right, yeah, you're manifesting something. You manifested something by going within as well, doing some sort of deep soul searching. And this is why the elephant in the room is that these people, if they treated you better, or if they really like appreciated you and not undervalued you, like they would have received this blessing. Or you're the blessing that would have been received in their life, or something like that. Take what resonates. This is the energy I'm picking up on. All right, clarify Apprentice of Swords. Okay. Yeah, these people are having a hard time moving forward. All right, a lot of heard mental chatter. All right, these people are feeling very like small. These people could even be feeling like emotionally stunted. All right, people could be feeling emotionally stunted right now because they're recognizing as they watch you like persevere and get your ships, like turn your back on things that maybe were of the past. Like maybe you're dealing with energies like that you knew you had to like move forward and grow and like mature, or else you would be stuck in that kind of same mentality as them. They're seeing you move forward. Okay, they're seeing your ships come in. All right, they're seeing you turn your back on things that don't serve you. All right, and this is making them feel kind of small because they feel like mentally they're held back. Okay, I don't know, I'm actually like, that's kind of sad. Maybe these people could be very like immature or like emotionally stunted. So dang. Yeah, Eight of Wands reversed. The energy, it's coming back to them. All right, or some sort of like postponement or delayed energy, it's coming back to them. They could be having like setbacks in their life, delays in their life. This is causing them heartbreak. All right, receiving painful news, heartbreaking news. I don't like that energy. Clarify Oracle of Cups. Yeah, Strength reverse. Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, these people who are very weak. These people who were trying to steal like your energy, or steal your blessings, or steal like your overflow of abundance here. These people thought that maybe they had knowledge in like the occult, or they had certain knowledge within like understanding like the hidden wonders of the world or something. Like these people could be like high level witches and warlocks who think that they have more knowledge over you, but these people are deep in ego. That's the thing. These people are deep in ego here. All right, they wanted to block your like love or your heart chakra, or they wanted to make it seem like you were like they just wanted to make things difficult for you. They didn't want you to receive an overpour of love. All right, they wanted people to, I'm also getting like a mismatch of energies. So like you have people like really playing around your energy, acting as if they're one way, to take on your energy, like cloaking your energy, and try to like relay that you're their energy. Okay, you've been dealing with a lot of Decepticons. Okay, a lot of people who are very in their ego. All right, they're actually very weak-minded, weak-willed, and your energy is just so like, it's like a glass of water to them. All right, energetically, that they would have gone the lengths of even trying to steal your identity. All right, yeah, because they know that you guys are receiving this reward for what you've manifested, what you put your work into manifesting. All right, and you have people who want to block that creativity, are envious of your creativity, envious of your just your self-expressions or things like that, you know. Clarify Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles reverse, Death. Yeah, I'm telling you, that heartbreaking news, someone could be going through an ending. Like someone could be out of here. Or the Grim Reaper's here. This is someone here who is King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting like you're stepping into a new era of your life where you have a King of Pentacles in the reverse, recognizing that like they're learning a lesson here. Like vicariously through you ascending or you growing out of something here, they're learning a lesson here. All right, and that's mapping out their life ahead, like the butterfly effect. Okay, so there's a butterfly effect happening in a King of Pentacles in reverse lives right now. They're going through an ending. This could be an ego death. All right, one door is closing for them and another door is opening. But is it the good side of karma or the bad side of karma? So this person could be going through bad karma. So maybe all the doors that they once had that were opening seamlessly, just like, you know, getting this and that all like, you know, effortlessly, is closing on them. Their doors are closing on them. All right, people are not wanting to work with them anymore. Or people are just, you know, not wanting to like help them in any way. Like there's some sort of like switch of the energies here. All right, and this person, I feel like whether they're trying to ignore the lesson, they know deep down, they're thinking about this, that the elephant in the room is that they didn't appreciate you, or they tried to maybe take your energy and like go and like harvest it somewhere else to receive blessings, and they're realizing that, yeah, that's their total ending for this. Yeah. Gotta be more careful. Clarify their swords. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. They're receiving heartbreaking news here. Maybe they wanted to be the leader of something. Maybe they wanted to be a spiritual leader, or they wanted to be seen as someone like of high level spiritually. Okay. Three of Swords. Okay, we have Knight of Swords, Five of Wands reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this person. Okay. I feel like this person, either they're in a third party or they're connected with something here that is very heartbreaking to them. All right, they're realizing that they lost the battle. All right, or maybe they thought they won the battle. All right, but they lost the war or something like that. Like, was it really worth it in the end to do someone like this, or to affect the collective just so you can feel like you're getting some sort of like payback or something? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is like an energy of someone wanting to pay back against you, but in a way like they weren't even like they didn't even have a reason to have payback against you. If anything, like you were nothing but kind to this person. So I don't know what that's all about. But I mean, Three of Swords, this is giving me like someone's communicating something that's heartbreaking, because they're recognizing that not only are they not receiving anything that they're receiving the bad fruits of what they harvested, or what they have like they're reaping what they sow. Basically, the bad karma that they have created within their path, they're reaping that. All right, but not only that, they're also realizing that they can't like affect you, or they have to make peace with something here. Okay, and it could be heartbreaking. Maybe it's something that they have to realize, like, yeah, I am smaller than the collective, I am weaker than the collective, I am more egotistical and arrogant and ignorant, that I let the collective slip out of my hands, or I did something here to really negatively affect the collective. And they have to really face that fact. They have to face that music here. But it's almost like yeah, I'm getting like meddling energies as well, a lot of confusion. All right, yeah, a lot of injustices here. Yeah. Okay, clarify King of Swords. Two of Cups reverse, Four of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person knows that they know. They know that, they know. Yeah. Oof. This is someone who's focusing too much on a third party situation, or focusing more on like, they're focusing more on certain aspects of something here that I feel like it wasn't necessary to do so. Like, if they were focusing more on getting the last word in instead of just like trying to really understand a situation, or they're focusing more on trying to like get payback instead of recognizing like, why can't I just be a bigger person? Like, no, like this person was doing things very underhandedly. All right, and now they're feeling very like, I feel like, yeah, they feel beneath you. There's an energy of someone feels beneath you. All right, maybe because there's like a broken spiritual contract with this person now. All right, they don't have the keys to some sort of access here. And you would have, the sad part is you would have gave them, you would have gave them your help, you would have gave them your cup. All right, but the thing is that they weren't focused on that. Maybe they were more focused on what they could gain with the Pentacle energy. This is the King of Pentacles reverse, someone who's more focused on like money, or more focused on like, greed, and just very like superficial like monetary things. Okay, and this person was thinking more the money makes the world go round. They weren't thinking that if I have a person by my side who is a loving, caring person, that I can multiply and I can have that and money. They were thinking like money. All right. They're thinking more about third party situations, or just they're thinking more of like maybe they're just always in this cycle, repetitive cycle of like partying and drinking with others, and you know, and there's something, you know, I mean, hey, like that's, people have to learn their own lessons in life, you know. If you want to constantly live your life in that kind of repetitive cycle, be my guest. But yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like they're feeling very rejected by you because you're not in this energy. Maybe they feel like they were so in their ego, they thought that getting payback by doing something here, you would feel trapped, or you would somehow feel like mentally conflicted. But this person isn't realizing that you're not in a mental imprisonment here. Yeah. I'm also saying like this is a person who's thinking about how like maybe they were being guided to like lead or do something here, but they didn't. Okay, clarify the Hierophant reverse. Five of Swords, Six of Wands. And yeah, so this was an injustice here. So you're getting your justice for someone here who was, yeah, who didn't pour into your cup. Okay, the divine's pouring into your cup. You don't have to worry. All right, but this is a lesson that you had to learn as well. But this person feels like it was an injustice here. Hear ye. Yeah, so there's something here about opening like a can of worms. All right, they see that you are actually like receiving reward, recognition. All right, you're getting success and victory here. That's the elephant in the room here, that they're in the background watching you win. All right, they feel defeated, they feel mentally conflicted here because an injustice here, I feel like you're getting victory over an injustice that was done to you. Yeah, this is someone who is afraid to take a leap of faith, or they just are very foolish. All right, this is someone who does very foolish things. They don't do things out of a loving, kind heart. They do things out of control, malice. Could have been a lover here, or they made a choice maybe with another lover that got them stuck. All right, and it's coming to a head here because it's being exposed here. Yeah, Three of Cups reverse. Yeah, this person I feel like is not only losing their alliances or losing like that energy of feeling happy with like partying all the time and stuff, they're also losing their finances and stuff. Like they're like, things are going really bad in their life right now. Like doors are closing, like they really did like try to affect an anointed one, and I feel like all that energy is just being sent back. It's just yeah, it's just this energy of they feel like at a loss. They feel like they really, you know, they play themselves. That's really what it is. It feels like they play themselves. All right, let's clarify. Any other messages? Oh my gosh. Okay, so really like protect yourself right now, because you could be dealing with a stalker. All right, this is a stalker. Man, you get a restraining order. Okay, they could be stalking you on social media. All right, they could be driving past your house right now because they know that new love is coming in for you guys. They know that. All right, this could be people watching you online because the Page of Swords is in the energy. Excuse me. So this is definitely someone watching you online. All right, yeah, they're hating on your happiness. They didn't want to see you winning. Like I said, they caused an injustice here, and they have to watch you win from this injustice. That's the elephant in the room. They know new love is coming in. Yeah, they wanted to bring you into a toxic cycle with them. Right? They're trying to bring you back into this toxic cycle that they're in, but you guys have come out of. Yeah, victorious. You guys are victorious. Yeah, they were doing a lot of astral projection. They were projecting into your energy. You had a lot of energy trying to project astrally to you. All right, but your ancestors and God has your back. All right, so you're in the clear with this energy. Like, yeah, they're very, yeah, you just have a lot of like people really just watching you right now because they're under divine intervention. This is divine intervention while you receive financial blessings here. All right, this is your abundance coming in. This is you accessing a type of wealth that I feel like these people didn't want to see you have. Yeah, because you guys have woken up, all right, from the matrix. Okay, you have become a pioneer of something. All right, you're doing something here that is really attracting a lot of good opportunities, a lot of abundance for you. You have a very magnetic aura as well, so your energy is very magnetic. All right, we have a DJ. Someone could be a DJ. We have burn sage, create altar for ancestors. So yeah, your ancestors are, you know, always with you. You're very protected here by your ancestors, by the way. But maybe you guys did something to like dedicate something to your ancestors, and I feel like divine intervention, like they heard what your offering was, and they're here. Okay, yeah, I'm telling you, you're dealing with dark witches and warlocks. all right, who felt like they're high ranking. Maybe they're dealing with cults or whatever, societies, and they feel like they could do the spell work and all this stuff. And they were agents of the devil. They were in your life to teach you a lesson, so they have to learn a lesson from you. All right, that's just part of the contract. Okay. Yeah. You guys might want to get a lepidolite crystal to reduce any anger. You're feeling other people's wrath because they're feeling the wrath of God, so they're angry. They're in a lot of rage right now. Something about Instagram could be significant. They could be watching you through Instagram or maybe another platform you have. Yeah, they're watching your harvest. They're watching you go into your season of fruitfulness, expansion. Your gifts are increasing as well. You're going through your season of blessings, okay? You're going to have blessings on blessings in this season because you walk with righteousness. You practice what you preach. You not only walk the walk, but you talk, or you not only talk the talk, but you walk the walk. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Someone could be a nail tech. Someone's name could be Neil. Yeah, these are Freemasons here. All right, trying to cause an injustice all up in your energy. All right, yeah, being a hidden enemy in your life. These were hidden enemies